Welcome to Wedding Day Podcast with your host, Sonja Babich, CEO of Iron Diamond Media, a leading wedding resource featuring 7 localized wedding brands across the country.
Hi everybody, Sonja here with Wedding Day Podcast. We're here in Minnesota at Summit Hill Studios. My co-host today is Miss Brooke Beise, publisher of Minnesota Bride. And on the couch today we have Rachelle and Anna Mazumdar, owners and lead planners of Style Architects, Weddings and Events. They've been doing this, I should say Rachelle has been doing this for 15 years, and she is a strong leader in this community with her designs and execution and just thinking really outside the box for weddings, and I'm excited for you all to meet them today. So, hi guys.
Hi. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for joining us.
Well, we've been trying to get you two on this couch for a while now, so it's about time, and I'm excited for the whole Wedding Day Podcast world to meet you two, because
Absolutely. Thank you.
When I'm in a position of making new corners or turning new chapters or wanting to try new things, I always think of you two and Rachelle to help me, row the boat and deliver.
Pick your brain.
Yeah, and pick your brain, but help me deliver what I want to do. And you always go here, but you go here.
Oh, thanks.
I paint the picture, and you always execute even better than I imagined. So thank you for always being there for us and the team. So.
Oh, absolutely. We love Minnesota Bride.
Yes.
So
thanks. Well, so do we. So I was going to say, so when you started this journey, you were a mom of 3 boys.
Yep.
And you were just wanting to, I think, get out of the house, huh? Just kidding.
I needed some female energy, to be quite honest, in my life.
Yeah.
Everything was testosterone. Even my dog was a boy. So, I just needed something, get out of the house, but also just have some female energy, do things that were pretty and beautiful and just outside my everyday life.
Well, I'm glad you did.
I love that.
Yeah, me too. It's been amazing. It's been an amazing journey.
Yeah, and actually Rachelle planned one of our former editors' weddings too.
Yes.
Sarah Bauman-Rogers.
Love.
And
She was one of my first weddings.
That would make sense. 2013. She got married in 2014.
Love that.
Well, I remember because Sarah and I got married the same year, and looking at Sarah's style, which is very similar to mine, I was like, of course you had Rachelle. It was a beautiful day at Aria too. It was so beautiful.
Oh, it was. I miss that venue so much.
Yeah.
And Anna came into the picture as a daughter-in-law.
Well, girlfriend start out. A brand new first girlfriend in the family. That was a culture shock for
It's always
Rachelle.
best to be the first girlfriend, though.
Is it? Yeah. No, I'm teasing.
She's groomed me throughout the years.
Rachelle needed a 4th and 5th set of hands on a New Year's Eve wedding 13 years ago, and she bribed my now husband, and I kind of just came along for the ride, and she bought our dinner that night because it was New Year's, and I caught the bug, so.
Nice.
No one wants to work New Year's,
Yeah.
I needed help, but I'm like, okay, I'll buy your dinner if you guys come help.
Yeah, and I remember that wedding. I wore her skirt, I wore her necklace. She basically dressed me head to toe because I had never been to a wedding, a Rachelle wedding before.
Rachelle, she wants to be on brand of her.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. No, it was
even for a flip.
Yeah, it was just for a flip too. I think I was there for maybe 2 hours at most, but yeah, it was.
And you
kind
caught
of,
the bug.
Oh
like
my
you
gosh,
said. Love that.
hard. I caught the bug hard, but
And he became full-time 2023, right?
yeah, yep, around there. I was working for a venue, and she asked if I wanted to take a couple clients on a year. So I started in 21, and then in 23 went full-time, full roster of full-service clients.
January 23.
January, yeah.
He had to put a ring on it first. So, she's been with the business really for 13 years in various capacities.
Yeah.
She interned.
Yeah.
She did my social.
Yeah.
She
Cool.
would assist with weddings for all those years.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so you have a term that caught my eye, and you might need to actually correct me when I ask you.
Okay.
You don't want to get lost in the sea.
See the same. Yeah.
Sea of the same.
I've never heard that term before.
Oh yeah.
But I can relate to it when I read it. I'm like, I needed the breakdown why you have this quote or statement with weddings.
Yeah, one thing I just don't like, and what most people do if they don't work with a wedding designer, is that every tablecloth is the same. They get the same centerpiece for everything. They do everything the same. And you walk into the room and it's just a sea of the same design, right? So there's not a lot of interest in the room. And so I always tell my clients, we tell our clients that, we don't want that for the space. We want it to, everywhere you look is something a little different. So we mix our linens. we usually will mix 2, 3, linens in a space. We'll use 2, 3 different centerpieces or more, and a focal point, and just lots of different interests, so that everywhere you look at something different. Oh, look at that charger, it might be different than this charger, and this napkin's different than that napkin, but yet it all pulls together into a cohesive vision, but yet it's interesting to look at no matter where you are in this massive room. So we avoid sea of the same.
So walk us through the whole like design process. If I'm engaged, I reach out to you guys. Talk us through beginning to end. How does this really work with you guys? Love to know.
Well, I'll start.
Yeah,
and
go
then
ahead.
you can, we really focus on priorities, right? And getting to know the clients in depth early on in the process of planning their wedding. Usually our weddings we design, we're also full planning, but we also offer design with coordination services as well. But assuming they're full service, we meet with them to really get to know them personally. Like, what are their interests, their hobbies, where do they shop, what does their home look like, what's important to them, what do they do together, what do they want their wedding to project, things like that. And so it's really getting to know them well, that we can really tailor the look of the wedding to them. And then their priorities, right, in terms of, florals and, this, that. And then we look at their Pinterest board, which is usually just a mashup of 10 years of different pictures and what do they like about each particular image, and then really take that and elevate it. We don't want to just take what they have and then just produce a wedding. We want to take that and make it even better.
Yeah, it's really asking those like more deeper questions when we're going through their Pinterest board to find out, for example, like Hannah and Sarah that I did for that they wanted a greenery wedding because that's all they knew and that's what they thought they could afford, and we ended up with this beautiful citrus wedding because they're bubbly, they're exciting, they're not this, no offense, greenery.
Oh my gosh, that wedding was so fun.
Right, and
I wish
so
I was there. It looked so pretty in editorial.
Oh yeah, it was amazing. But you know what I mean? Like we ask those questions of like, why do you like this floral arrangement? Oh, it's the shape. Okay, it's not so much the color, and really diving deep, like Rachelle said, into who they are as a couple, because we're not cookie cutter designers. We want to design a wedding that looks like the two of you, because every couple is different.
Well, still one of my favorite style shoots is still the one that you did at Woodhaven with the girl, and then you're like the car, and I'm like, and you were sharing these ideas. I'm like, I'm a little nervous, but we're gonna see how. It's one of my favorites. It's so good, but you have to think outside the box.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
right?
that was
I love
beautiful.
I love what you said. What do you
Dan
want?
was there too.
Oh yeah, he was.
I was.
In fact, the groom borrowed Dan's ring because we didn't plan a ring for him, and he was supposed to be freshly married. And Dan goes, 4 kids comes with this ring. I remember that. It was so funny.
But yeah, it seems like when you dive into something, you're all in, and that's why I want to communicate to the listeners. Like your strong suit is design. If you want to make that your focus on a wedding day, I truly would lean to you guys for that. Like,
thanks.
Yeah, for hiring you, because every planner and our designer is different, right? But that's where I feel like fills your guys' cup. Right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I love what you said too. You both have talked about this, but like, what do you want your wedding to project, or how do you want them to feel, versus like, what are we going for a color palette here? Like there's a big difference there, and you guys tap into that, and I love that.
Let's dive into the experience. You like to throw some curveballs with that too, right? And add things that couples don't think about. Could be the live artist or espresso martini bar, right? What are you?
Even
what's
playing
one of
with the
your things?
timeline. We talk about that a lot too.
Yeah. Our timelines, we, like you said, we want to focus on the energy of the event because that's what most people want. Your guest experience, and we prefer to lean towards that East Coast style timeline. So
what does that mean?
So that's a little bit more in terms of like after cocktail hour, you get invited into the reception space and there's a little dancing before dinner. It gets the energy up in the room. Guests don't expect it because we're in the Midwest, because all the toast and speeches are at the end and all the dancing is at the end, and we like to pepper in those toast and speeches and special dances in dinner service so that your guests are always paying attention to something or doing something. We hate the lulls, cannot stand a lull, and our timeline is what ends up 13, 14, 15 pages. Not everybody sees that because we're not crazy, but
yeah, we are.
But yeah, we are. Yeah, that's true. But you know what I mean? It's how do your guests feel at your event? We all go to weddings and we all judge a little bit, here and there, and we want to think through start to finish what your guests feel. When they enter your ceremony, are they going to get a cocktail right then and there? Have a cocktail hour before your ceremony. It never hurts.
I was going back to your quote, getting lost in the sea. I'm like, in a sense, it's like when you go to weddings, you don't want to be the same one that you just were at.
Right. Yeah. You don't want to just check a box. You know, we want curveballs, fun curveballs, not.
Yeah. So what are some curveballs that you like to like add into the weddings these days for like trends? And of course, like when this is published, which we hope will publish sooner than later, but like because trends are always constantly changing.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. But what are the trends that you're really diving into right now?
It's after parties for one thing. Many of our clients are doing after parties, and it's not just meet at the hotel bar afterwards. Like these are full-on curated events on top of the wedding. And so that's certainly something we've seen, but we've done a lot of fun things.
Love that.
I think one of the most fun ones I ever did, not so much from a design perspective, was the bride was really into river dance, like from a young age. And so the parents wanted to surprise her with Irish dancers at her wedding.
I love it.
Yeah.
And it was a big wedding. It was almost 300 people. And so we knew that we needed to raise them, and we wanted to do it during dinner. So we knew we needed to raise them on a stage in order for everybody in the room to be able to see them. But that was our dance floor. And so the raised stage then became our dance floor for the evening too, which was a lot of fun. And we closely monitored and pushed people in if they got too close to the edge, just so no one would fall off. But like that was such a cool event, and just something completely unexpected. And the bride literally, Dan did the video for that one, and like her reaction was like, "What?" You know, it was just insane. And I don't know, just different sorts of entertainment. We've done pool tables, dartboards, arcade games, espresso bars, bubble bars, like all sorts of.
What's a bubble bar?
Well, bubbly bars.
Oh,
so
Prosecco, I'm guessing. Okay.
Oh no, we gotta mix it up. Prosecco, cava, champagne.
But not like bubbles.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know what the
You truly never know.
Whiskey tastings. I mean, just different experiences that, I've got another wedding coming up. We're bringing in Indian dancers, tabla players, just lots of different sorts of entertainment and things I think is big.
I'm digging that right now, like especially with our upcoming events. Like I love the live artists. I think it's a really nice twist and addition, a conversation starter.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
And just something, especially in that cocktail hour, right? Not the typical, there's the patio, grab a drink, look at the view, right?
Yeah.
Like you're giving something for them to be like, ooh, curveballs, right?
Right.
I always say like it's a weekend that you're giving up in a sense for your guests, and I hate to say it that way, but like they are taking a weekend away from going to the cabin or going on another adventure with their family or partner, whatever. So when they come, they want to have fun.
Yeah. Right.
They want to be entertained. They don't want to have a lull
Right.
wedding.
Right. Well, they want to feel taken care of. You know what I mean? And so when they get to cocktail hour, that there's past cocktails, there's past apps. Things come to them and that are beautiful and intentional and thought through. That's what we want for our clients.
Yeah.
And food has been definitely another aspect that's been a huge like play in the game these days as a centerpiece to a wedding, right? How do you dive into that with the food? Because a lot of times, again, just paint the picture of all the things that they want to have and then, pick and choose. But food is, I remember I just went for the Children's Hospital Gala on Saturday and I got in the car and the food was awesome.
Oh, nice.
Like you just remember that if the food isn't good but it's an artistry too. It can be art.
Yeah.
Oh,
For
absolutely.
the experience.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the caterers in town are doing awesome jobs with, thinking outside the box. I know that Rachelle went to an event with tiles for the appetizers, and it was displayed beautifully. It's intentional displays. So I know another catering partner of ours is doing like boards of like hummus or butter or whatever.
They're actually hanging like art.
Yeah, they're hanging
and
art.
they're colored and things like that.
Interactive.
Take your cracker. And
Just like at Star Awards, they had a candelabra covered in, I thought it was butter. Maybe it was frosting. And
My cup of tea.
But you could dip your cookie, and it's interactive. Guests aren't expecting that, because it's outside the box, but that's what we're here for, is to push our clients outside the box when it comes to that.
Yep.
So you also don't like having such a focal point, right, on a wedding day, or do you like having?
Yes.
So what does that mean? Paint that picture.
Well, again, to that sea of the same, right? If you've got a massive room and you've got all these tables and things going on, you want to have somewhere for your eye to rest or to go to, kind of. Or if your budget is limited, don't spread it all out and put, lots of little flowers all over all the tables. You need to combine them and make something big and eye-catching, right? So you definitely want a focal point for the eye to rest, to kind of look and say, oh my God, this is so beautiful, and kind of set the tone for the room. and then the rest of it supports it. And if you can support it by putting flowers everywhere else, then fantastic. And if you can't, it's better to have a focal point and candles everywhere than no focal point and a bunch of little stuff all over the tables.
Can you give us some examples of what different focal points you've done?
Well, a lot of times it's centered over the ceremony and then repurposed over the like the head table or the Baron's table, whatever you want to call it.
Cool.
That's a very common way to do it, right? So we do that a lot. It could be backdrops. It could be, what have you done? A lot of times it's hanging.
It's a lot of hanging.
A lot of times it's hanging.
An installation piece.
Yep.
Usually an installation piece.
Yep, yep. Rochelle did a floral tunnel. You know, that's
true.
I mean, it's a beautiful focal point that's not technically even in the room, but
I don't know if I've ever seen a floral tunnel before.
Oh, it was certainly a conversation piece.
Ooh, it was really cool. It was
Yeah,
a lot
it was
of fun.
I want to see
amazing.
that. That sounds awesome.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. We had 2 doorways leading from the front foyer into the main space, and then you'd come back through it for the cocktail hour and then back in for dinner. And so they were coming in and out of this tunnel several times.
Yeah.
And there was 2 sets of doorways, and but you could see it from the front door. So we removed the doors, and it was about an 8-foot just archway through the 2 sets of doors. That was just floral, and it was it was amazing.
Yeah, it was cool.
That was certainly a highlight.
And this is like you pitching these ideas, right, to the client?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's so good.
I love that.
Yeah, yeah. No client's going to think of that. You know, they see what they see on Pinterest, right?
Yeah.
And that's about as far as they go, or they're generally, because that's all they know or see, right? And so it's our job to kind of
Think bigger.
Well, and I want to share one thing I know about you guys too. You know, all these ideas are like so fun and creative, and they come from like getting to know the couples. And you mentioned like a 13-page timeline too, you know? It's one thing to be a designer and have all these great ideas, but like what I know about you two is you dot the I's and cross the T's like nobody's business, which honestly is a unicorn, because you know, there's all this sexy fun stuff, right? The beautiful stuff. But there's got to be a plan for it, and that I feel like sometimes is like missed, you know?
Right.
Okay, how do we actually, sure you might have a plan, but like truly to like, it's a testament to your pages and pages of timelines and details. It's just amazing.
You ask the questions and you never assume.
Yes. Yes.
You can never assume anything.
Yes. So I love that about you guys. All the
thank you.
ideas have a plan and are going to be executed well too. So.
Well, and part of that comes from once I was talking with a vendor, and they're like, you know, I'm working with so-and-so, this great designer on the wedding, but I still don't have a floor plan, and the wedding's in 2 days.
Yeah.
You know, and so there are a lot of planners that are either very organized, but not particularly, don't exactly excel at design, or they're designer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their planners are not designers, or their designers not planners.
Yeah, that's exactly
And that's
my
where
point.
I feel like,
You're
you know,
both.
I've been
It's
at this so
unicorn.
long that I feel like I've really rounded out both.
Yeah.
And, you know, Anna's the same. So she kind of came, more design focused in the beginning, and I taught her the process.
Yeah.
And I developed my design style just because I've been at events literally since 2005, and then weddings since 11, so 2011.
I think it takes a lot to wow you, Rachelle. I can attest to that too. But I know that 15 years have been amazing, but you are ready to pass the torch a little bit. So you have some news you want to share.
Yeah, I'm going to be retiring October 1st of this year.
Good for you.
Crying.
I know.
I'm not going to let you leave me. You're going to still be in my life.
Oh, you can call me anytime. But I mean, I'm 60, so it shouldn't be much of a surprise to people, you know, that this is coming.
Exciting.
And I've got other interests that I want to pursue that I haven't had time for, other business opportunities, and it's just time to get off this hamster wheel of weddings, which is so exhausting. You know, we work 16-hour days sometimes. It's like I can't even walk the next day. I'm so sore. So, like, that's the part. Although I love weddings and seeing it all come together and the design come together, and seeing the couple so happy, like that's amazing. But it also is just really hard on the body, and I'm just sort of ready to take it easy.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
Well, that means Anna's shutting it down. No, sorry.
Oh gosh.
So no, Anna's taken over the business, and
so exciting.
Yeah.
No, it is nervous, but very excited.
How do you feel about that?
I'm nervous, but I'm excited. You know, it's a legacy that I hope that I can withhold, and you know, continue to build bigger and better things. And she's my mother-in-law. She's not going anywhere. You know, so if I ever need,
You have a built-in mentor.
literally.
Yep.
Oh, I have for the last 13 years, and you know, she's an OG. I learned from the best, and so
It's a new era.
It's a new
It's
era.
exciting.
Yeah, terrifying, but yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited.
No, I mean, Anna's been, like I said, she's been with me since 2013, right?
Yeah.
So she's seen every aspect of the business. She's
Yeah.
been well groomed for this.
It's going to be a great transition.
Oh
It's
yeah,
so
Yeah.
fun.
I mean, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I've learned so much from her even,
Yeah.
so that's when I know she's ready, is when I'm learning from her, right?
I love that.
And she's very well respected in the industry. Everybody knows and
Totally.
loves her because she's been around for so long. And so I just think it's going to be pretty easy adjustment for everybody. And
Yeah.
I'm just really proud of her. And look, I'm excited for both of us.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Congrats. So exciting.
congrats. I actually want to know, when did this conversation happen? Did it catch you off guard? Did you expect it?
No, I expected it. Yeah, she's been kind of hinting at it over the past maybe year or two. And there was a couple of times at like events she would say something to somebody, and I would overhear it. I'd be like, "Hold on, let's chat first."
Or a coffee date or a wine
Maybe
date?
we should talk about it first. No, but she's been hinting at it, and I kind of knew that it was around the corner, and so it's finally here, and it's like, well, let's do it. Sure.
Here we go.
Jump in.
Let's jump in, just like the first wedding I did with her. Let's just
Yeah.
jump in.
Well, I know
That's
that
great.
wedding community is going to be sad to see you depart, Rachelle.
Well, they might see me now and then, right?
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
an event comes up that Anna, for whatever reason, feels I'm better suited for, I might still take it, you know. So I won't
Keep
be
that
gone
New Year's
forever.
free.
I'm going to
She'll need
still
your
come to events.
I'll
I
get her
hope,
back.
and keep in touch with the community. And obviously, I'm here to support Anna however she wants. So I'm not going to be completely gone.
Yeah.
We're not going to let you. And I know everybody's going to be like cheering you on.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. I've
You
already
know,
been
this
feeling that.
industry is such cheerleaders, and they already have worked with you, so they're
Right.
so excited.
Right.
Yep. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay. Well, that's a
Awesome.
wrap, you guys. Thanks for coming on to the podcast. I'm just excited that everybody got to meet you and hear your story, hear your wisdom, and see the passing of the torch and how that can happen
Yeah.
in this community.
absolutely.
So,
Yes.
and it's
you.
documented.
Yeah. Oh gosh, it's real.
Yeah.
It's officially
It's
real now.
officially real.
Yeah.
I know. It's now out in the universe.
I know.
I can't go back now.
No. Yeah, you can't.
Go back
No,
now.
you can't.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much for
thank
having
you.
us. Really, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Well, thank you everybody for tuning into Wedding Day Podcast. We'll see you next time. See you. Bye.
Bye.